The Tupolev ANT-20 Maxim Gorky was a Soviet 8-engine aircraft, the largest of the 1930s. Its wingspan was similar to that of a modern Boeing 747. Overview: the ANT-20 was designed by Andrei Tupolev, using the all-metal airframe technologies devised by German engineer Hugo Junkers during the World War I years, and constructed between July 4, 1933 and April 3, 1934. It was one of two aircraft of its kind built by the Soviets. The aircraft was named after Maxim Gorky and dedicated to the 40th anniversary of his literary and public activities. The ANT-20 was the largest known aircraft to have used the Junkers design philosophy of corrugated sheet metal for many of the airframe's key components, especially the corrugated sheet metal skinning of the airframe. It was intended for Stalinist propaganda purposes and was equipped with a powerful radio set called Voice from the Sky, printing machinery, library, radio stations, photographic laboratory and a film projector with sound for showing films in flight. In a first in aviation history, the aircraft was equipped with a ladder which would fold on itself to become part of the floor. Another first for the plane is that it used both direct current and alternating current. The aircraft could be dismantled and transported by rail if needed. The aircraft set several carrying capacity world records and is also the subject of a 1934 painting by Vasily Kuptsov, which is now in the collection of the Russian Museum at St. Petersburg. 1935 Maxim Gorky crash. On May 18, 1935, the Maxim Gorky and three more planes took off for a demonstration flight over Moscow. The main purpose of the other three planes flying so close was to make evident the difference in size. The accompanying I-5 fighter piloted by Nikolai Blagin had performed two loop maneuvers around the Maxim Gorky. On the third loop, the two planes collided. The Maxim Gorky crashed into a low-rise residential neighborhood west of present-day Sokol metro station. 45 people were killed in the crash, including both pilots and their 33 passengers, family members of some of those who had built the aircraft. Also killed was the fighter pilot, Blagin, who was made a scapegoat in the crash and subsequently had his name used eponymously to mean, roughly, a cocky disregard of authority. However, Blagin was given a state funeral at Novodevichy Cemetery together with ANT-20 victims. ANT-20 bis. A replacement aircraft, designated ANT-20 bis, had begun production the following year and first flew in 1938. It was largely identical in design but with 6 more powerful engines. This plane, designated PS-124 on registered CCCPL 760, served with Aeroflot on transport routes in Russia and Uzbekistan. On December 14, 1942, it also crashed after the pilot allowed a passenger to take his seat momentarily and the passenger apparently disengaged the automatic pilot, sending the airplane into a nosedive from an altitude of 500 m and killing all 36 on board. Operators, Soviet Union. Specifications, data from the Osprey Encyclopedia of Russian Aircraft 1875 Euro 1995, General Characteristics, Crew, 8, Capacity, 72, Length, 32.90 meters, Wingspan, 63.00 m, Height, 10.6 m, Wing Area, 488 mass squared, Empty weight, 28,500 kilograms, Loaded weight, 42,000 kilograms, Max takeoff weight, 53,000 kilograms, Power plant, ATA, Mikulin AM34 FRN V12 liquid-cooled, 671 kilowatts each. Performance, maximum speed, 220 km per hour at sea level, range, 1,200 km, service ceiling, 4,500 m. See also, related development, Tupolev TB4, aircraft of comparable role, configuration and era, Junkers G38, Dornier X Kalinin K7, related lists, list of interwar military aircraft. References. Gunston, Bill. The Osprey Encyclopedia of Russian Aircraft 1875 Euro 1995. London, Osprey Publishing. ISBN 1-85532-405-9. Chevrov, VB Estonia Konstruktski of Samolotov VSSS Adu 1938 G Mashinistrovany. ISBN 5-217-03112-3. The Maxim Gorky, Flight, August 9, 1934, 8L2. External links, Maxim Gorky Memorial at Finder Grave, Russian, Nikolai Blagin, Biography Babelfish Rough English translation here, short article on the ANT-20, Catastrophe of Maxim Gorky Babelfish Rough English translation from Russian History of Aviation, Publiangards, the Short Film War Department. Military Intelligence Film Russian Air Show is available for free download at the Internet Archive.